evening from South Philadelphia. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, no question, there's one direction this Sixers team is going. It's taken a lot of trust and no question, a lot of patience.
Ed, I hear what you're saying, and the Sixers are on the up and up. But let's remember who built the foundation. Sam Hinkie deserves a lot more credit. I know this new management has taken them to new heights, but it all started with Mr. Hinkie.
Well, the fans in Philadelphia are reaping the rewards right now. The Hawks control the tip. Trae Young to Williams. Hawks coming off a 24-win season, Jay, but not one, not two, but 3 first-round draft picks.
Yeah, they got a big-time shooter in Kevin Huerter from Maryland. They got Omari Spellman, who won a national championship with Villanova, highly utilized in pick and pop. And then they got a very polarizing pick in Trae Young, who set college basketball on fire. One of the most gifted scorers you have in this draft.
To Trae Young. Goes to the right side. Williams to Trae Young for 3.
That's his first personal.
Trae Young at the line. First one, count it. Knocks down the second free throw.
Shot, bro.
Knocks down all 3 at the line.
Good shot.
Sixers control it.
I got him. I got him. Here we go. Here we go.
Take stock of the floor. From long range. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And he's going to the free throw line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Team foul number 1.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Trae Young to Capella. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Simmons into the front court. They trail by 1. To Kevin Huerter. Williams. From the outside, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Trae Young to Capella. Missed a wide open look. Nothing going here on that drive. Harris has a chance. off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Williams across the timeline. Leads just a point. To Trae Young. Doesn't get the bounce. Simmons with it. He'll run the offense. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out. Hawks with the basketball. Jay, it wasn't that long ago. Atlanta won 60 games. Right now, what's the outlook for this franchise?
Well, the general manager, Travis Schlenk, has done a really good job in trying to build the culture, the right culture for the Atlanta Hawks. And that starts with their head coach in Lloyd Pierce. He got him as an assistant coach with the Philadelphia 76ers, and now he can also steal that tagline for the Hawks. It's time to trust the process all over again, but now in Atlanta, Georgia.
A drive through the paint, but his shot misses. Trae Young to Williams. Got a piece. That one's going to be out of bounds. Williams. Shot from the lane won't go. Now a steal by Atlanta. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Nothing going here on that drive. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening. Runner's good there.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Trae Young. Trae Young flushes it down. Jay, this is getting scary fast.
If you're the defense, you have to deny him the ball. Maybe throw a box and one. Maybe throw a zone. Maybe even throw the kitchen sink because he's putting on a show in the first quarter.
Trae Young, that is great vision to set it up. Tough-looking shot there, still gets it to go down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Simmons to Danny Green. Beyond the arc for 3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. And scores.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
To Trae Young. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Swallowed up by Drummond. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to have appeared in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh, well, interesting that you'd ask. Dominique Wilkins was actually selected by the Utah Jazz. Nice pass to set things up.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Driving right to the basket. Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 4 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here's a chance from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Simmons. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Trae Young down low for Jay and finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Deep left corner. Baseline drive. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Trae Young.
For the 76ers, number 15.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did. Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
To Trae Young. Sixers with the rebound. To Simmons. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
And he connects on the first free throw. he makes them both. Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Sizing up the defense to Trae Young. Nothing going here on that drive. And a nice finish at the rim.
I don't think these kind of shots are tough for Trae Young. You see, he's always been the smallest guy on the court, so he's had to finish through the trees. He's a lot tougher than he gets credit for.
That pass stolen by the Hawks. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Drummond to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range, and it's Gallinari there for the rebound. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
I like that.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
And abuses the rim. Big finish for Andre Drummond. Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The 76ers have the lead. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Yeah, both teams have came out. They play with great energy, and they've also done an excellent job of establishing their own tempo. They have to make sure they have to push through that and do more of that in the second quarter.
Simmons to Seth Curry. 4-3. Seth Curry off the mark. Good defense. To Trae Young. Fires the three. Trae Young bothered just enough there. In the front court comes Simmons. Leads three. Fires the three. He was all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Another follow. No good. From the painted area, won't go down. To Trae Young. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Here's Atlanta. To Kevin Huerter. For three, too easy. Defense has to communicate.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
No good, but two shots coming up for Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid has got two shots coming for his career, 77% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Williams. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in, knocks it down. Off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Seth Curry, now a steal by Atlanta.
We going to see a team take the lead here?
To Kevin Huerter from long range. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. And a putback slam.
I harp on the fundamentals like boxing out at the youth level all the time. Got to be aware of where the offensive player is.
Beyond the arc for three. Long Island zone. Danny Green with the three.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Down low to Williams. Lou Williams. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
A drive, but he can't get it to go. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Number 31, Curry.
Five on the shot clock. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Collected by Drummond. To Danny Green. He gets it.
Because in certain players' mind, it doesn't matter if they're amongst the trees or not. They're always going to be the giant in the paint.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Williams to Kevin Huerter. Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Here's a chance from long range. Missed it. Deep right corner. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Seth Curry to Embiid.
Defensive foul to number 23, Louis Williams. That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Joel Embiid. Couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Trae Young to Williams.
The NBA Season 9 2021 games and highlights will be coming up next on Sports Action Infinity 2-2.
That pass stolen by the Hawks.
You go back to the principles. Things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Knocks down the first. Second and 3 is good.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 1, Mike Scott.
Three for 3. Nice. Seth Curry to Danny Green. Lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended. Williams into the front court. His team up by 1. Nothing going here on that drive. And the basket good at the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Miles Plumlee swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Count the basket at the rim.
For a smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. 4-3 and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
To Capella. Williams. Five seconds to shoot. Williams. And good work defensively as the pass is taken away. Has a look. Jumper's good.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Fires the three. Tough shot. He hits.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Trae Young to Williams. Five to shoot for Atlanta. Fires the three. He engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Clint Capella. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Nothing going here on that drive. Going to launch beyond the arc. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
Second and 3, off the mark.
Number 3.
Game 3-2 San Antonio Spurs 1-3-8 Los Angeles Lakers 1-1-0 final.
Hawks have it. Williams to Kevin Huerter for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
To Tobias Harris. From long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Passed it off. Big finish at the rim. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Count the bucket for 2.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Simmons. To Embiid. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your team...
Blocked away!
That one's in the 15th row!
Huge denial. Beyond the arc for three. Not done yet. Had a chance, but it's no good. The follow won't go either. Trae Young to Capella.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Williams to Trae Young. The drive right to the basket. Baseline drive, but he can't finish.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player a short arm shot.
The follow won't go either. Great defense there, forcing the pickup to Williams. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way.
Game 3-2
Still, stay
Memphis
aggressive
Grizzlies
out there.
1-0-4 Golden State Warriors 1-1-3 final.
Clint Capella at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 48% free throw shooter. And he misses that one free throw. Has a chance? Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
It's Atlanta ball. And breaks it up. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and he buries it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
It goes down.
That's it? That's all the celebration I get? I wanted to see a little bit more of that one.
To Kevin Huerter. Trae Young. Clint Capella. With that, he's 5 for 9.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you
Game
see these
3-2
guys
Charlotte
smiling, when you see them giving each other high
1-1-5 Denver
fives,
Nuggets
that's the kind of energy that
1-0-7
was created
final.
from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Williams across the timeline. It's a one-point game as we approach halftime. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Here's a chance from long range. No good. That's great defense. Desperation shot here from half court. First half in the books. The Hawks with the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Hawks have themselves a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Atlanta Hawks. The 76ers are still very much in this matchup. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me.
Game
I love
3-2
seeing
Oklahoma
unselfish
City
basketball
Thunder
like that.
1-0-1 Phoenix Suns 1-1-3 final.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Blocks.
Game 3-2 Minnesota Timberwolves 1-1-6 Utah Jazz 1-2-8 final.
Plays like that are all about timing and effort, as you can see in these highlights. There's some great athleticism being shown off as well.
Player of the half.
Young most definitely deserves to be player of the half for the way he distributed the ball. It was an excellent display of court vision and solid passing.
Game 3-2 Milwaukee Bucks 1-0-2 Dallas Mavericks 9-5 final.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. No good, and no foul.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go up 2 legs and expect the contact.
Number 11.
I got him. Here we go.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Williams. Trae Young. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Good there.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, goes through.
Screen coming. To Trae Young. Williams. Down low Plumlee. Off the assist.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Lets it fly from long range. No good.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Williams to Kevin Huerter. Trae Young flushes it down.
It's a new day in sports when you see little guards dunk the ball like they're big. That's called a 40-inch vertical.
Simmons. 4-3. Well defended.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Lou Williams looking good. 4 for 5.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Driving right to the basket. Hawks come up with it. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Lays it up and in.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody will be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Rebound claimed by the Hawks. Trae Young to Williams. Oh, they called the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Trae Young to Williams. Trying to cash in. Got it to go on the step back. Jay, he found a way.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. To Tobias Harris. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Williams. Philadelphia with the basketball. Throws it down.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Jumper's good.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Williams into the front court. Up by 6. Has a look. Williams' shot won't go. To Simmons. Won't go down. Trae Young to Williams. Joel Embiid with a piece. Ooh, 5 now. Sixers have the basketball.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Knocks it down from mid-range.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Driving is Simmons, but a shot no good. To Williams. Knocks it down off the step back.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Fires the 3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. First one, count it. It's a second. One more coming.
Number 18, Miles Plumlee.
Hits all 3 free throws. Trae Young to Williams. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Confidence is such a beautiful thing, isn't it? Even if your perceived abilities prohibit it, you gotta be you.
Lou Williams able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Williams across the timeline. His team up by 7. Short jumper stays out.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Add 2 points to the board.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Cashes in for 2.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
Oh, leaves the defender in the dust. Williams to Trae Young. Nothing going here on that drive. The Hawks with 4 to shoot. Williams. That's good D. Shot no good.
As a team, they were on an absolute tear in the first half. But guess what happens during halftime? The defensive team makes adjustments, and it looks like it's working out.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? Embiid slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Screen coming. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
To Simmons. Big finish at the rim.
And easy to get back on defense.
To Tobias Harris. Now a steal by Atlanta.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Oh, good work to step in front. The pass taken away. Sixers control it. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on the three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. Williams into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on the...
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
Hey, lock up.
Andre Drummond rejects it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Fires the three, can't connect. It's no good. On the follow, way to stay with it.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Hawks with the basketball. Trying to cash in. A shot no good there by Williams. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Seth Curry at the line for 2 shots. A career 84% free throw shooter. Oops, he missed the first one.
Number 1, Mike Scott.
Knocks down the second after missing the first. Williams across the timeline. Leads 1. And the finish at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Shot clock for Philadelphia. Going to launch beyond the arc. Not that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And scores on the step back. Unguardable, Jeff. Deep three at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Hawks with the lead. Hawks with the basketball to start this fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
To Williams. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. For 3, great defense, forcing the miss.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. He connects off the step back.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. And throws it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Andre Drummond tips it.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Williams into the front court. Up 5. Runner here won't go down. To Tobias Harris. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want.
With the interception.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Williams across the timeline. Leads 3. Time to shuffle things up.
Into the game for the Atlanta Hawks, number 3.
Good ball. Got so far.
Rises for the slam.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Williams. Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys down 3. Count it.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Williams into the front court. He'll run the offense. Goes to the right side. To Williams. From long range. Misfires. It's no good.
In the first half, you were hot. I get that. Now, since you're not, it's time to start squaring those shoulders and getting those feet in the right position to actually allowing yourself to make the shot.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Williams. To Capella. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Clint Capella at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He struggled so far. The free throw, good. Finishes off the three-point play. And we're tied up here in the fourth quarter. Philadelphia with the basketball. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Cruises inside for 2.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Trae Young to Williams. To Trae Young. He scores on the step back. Jay, how did he get free?
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Simmons. Shot from the lane won't go. To Trae Young. Beyond the arc for three. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
They absolutely needed that. Great job by the offense to be poised and create a shot to pull ahead.
To Simmons. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
And he connects on the first free throw. Two for two on that trip. Here's Atlanta. Trae Young to Williams. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Trae Young able to knock it down. Tough shot with the hand in his face.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Here's a chance from long range. And hits the first free throw. That one won't go. One more to come. It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. Knocked loose. Hawks have it.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Whoa! What a finish.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Down low for Harris. Clint Capella sends it away. Time for some new personnel into the game. To Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from long range. He is yet to hit one tonight. No good. Hawks have it to Williams. To Trae Young. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reaching fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good.
Only at 2 points.
So he hits the first, misses the second. Lou Williams with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
And scores. Strong take.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Finish that. to Williams. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup to Trae Young. 4-3. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
This always happens. You knock down a lot of shots in the first half, and in the second half, you start to lose your rhythm. You need to have legs. Shoot at the pinnacle of that jumper.
It's Atlanta ball. Williams to Capella.
Hey, you gotta take that one.
Trae Young to Kevin Huerter. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Simmons with it. They're down 3. And a throwdown.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Subbing in for the 76ers, number 21, Joel Embiid.
Williams. To Simmons. To Tobias Harris. Nothing going here on that drive. And counted at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Hawks with the basketball to Williams. Deep left corner. To Trae Young. Here comes the screen. Trae Young. Fires the 3. Off the mark. No good. Joel Embiid pins it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Joel Embiid, now 3 for 9.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Williams across the timeline. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. The pass set it all up.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Simmons to Embiid. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Trae Young to Williams. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Sixers have the basketball. Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Simmons, and there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. Substitution being made in this one. Embiid to Simmons. Cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Williams into the front court. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Trae Young down low to Williams. From the painted area, won't go down.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
Trae Young to Williams. Fires the 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Sixers control it. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Capella. Andre Drummond. Huge block. That misses with a second to go. The quarter comes to an end. This game is all tied up. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. And the extra period begins. Here comes the screen. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. Clint Capella sends it away. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Missed the second as well. Jumper's good.
I know these mishaps happen defensively, but sometimes this can be the best thing for an offensive player who maybe hasn't found his rhythm yet. Don't let him get going.
The big fella, Andre Drummond. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Here comes the screen. To Williams. Going to launch beyond the arc, off the mark. The follow won't go either. To Drummond. Goes to the left side. For 3, that's off the side of the rim, no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball, let him prove that it wasn't the D, it was more in his own head.
Ah, rocking the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. Easy path to the rim. To Simmons. From long range.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. Misses the first. Second and 3, got it. No good. 1 for 3 on that trip. Trae Young to Williams. Joel Embiid snatching it out of the air. Make that 7.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Here's Atlanta. To Capella. And a chance coming up at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Clint Capella has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Knocked loose. Hawks come up with it. He throws it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Simmons. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. Well defended. To Williams. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Trae Young, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 80% in this contest. First one, count it. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. The follow won't go either. It's a big finish.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Williams across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Gets it in the left corner. Trae Young to Williams. Knocked loose. Williams. 5 to shoot for Atlanta. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Herder can't connect that time. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free 2.
First one goes down. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Trae Young to Kevin Herder. Williams. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Williams buries it.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing.
Tobias Harris is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's been steady, 83% at the line. First try, no good. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. Unfortunate. Missed all 3 at the line. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers. Lou Williams swats it.
Continuous effort is the key for your team's success. No one this entire ball game has quit on a play. That right there, that's what's going to help your team win this game.
The Hawks are victorious. They needed overtime, but they win it by 2. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Hawks edged out a close victory in today's game. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Atlanta Hawks. The 76ers just couldn't close this one out. Chemistry was clearly not the issue today because they were definitely sharing the ball well. Still, everyone knows they'd rather be sharing the joy of a victory. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Young is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Top plays, and we've got 3 of them for you.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.